Okay.
Here we go.
I realize it's like been a while since we've recorded.
I know. This is so weird.
Like maybe 3 months.
3 months.
Because we last record first snow. Like that was January. That was after the first snow.
Was it January or February?
No, it was January.
What?
Because it was like New Year's. We were talking about New Year's resolutions.
Shoot, that was so long ago.
So.
But it seems like it was like sooner because we released like 2 videos.
We did,
like, dang,
yeah.
We've been crushing it.
We've been crushing it.
They were.
But the filming, I'm like, wow, it's been a minute.
Significantly delayed.
Yeah. But, you know, we've been busy.
It's fine.
We've been living our lives.
We've been living. Come on now. Winter happened. We wintered and then we just like are springing.
Now we're springing back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we like officially start this or do we just go into it? We just,
Oh, yeah. I guess we can.
yeah, we just recorded and we're like, boom.
Yeah. Okay.
I love it. We use whatever.
Yeah.
It's chill.
Welcome to Gin and Topics.
Welcome. It's been a minute, but it may not seem that way to you.
No. Yeah. It hasn't been to me.
No.
I feel like it's, you know, we've been turning out content. We've made 2 videos this year.
2.
Pretty good. Pretty good for March.
2 in 3 months.
3 months.
Could be 3 in
Could
3
be 3.
months.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Okay, perfect. Okay,
I'm,
I'm
like,
excited to
sweating.
be back. I'm kind of nervous too. Good thing we have a cold drink, a hydrating drink.
Ooh, good intro. Is that the intro?
I guess it is. I guess I was just thirsty in that moment.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, maybe we'll get into our drink and then get into our topic.
Love it.
Okay,
What are we
great.
drinking today?
I didn't think of a name, but if I'm going to,
Think of one.
it will be a mint mojito mocktail.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize there's no alcohol in this.
Yeah,
Kudos.
yeah.
Gin and topics or like fake gin and topics.
Yeah,
We love it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. What's in it?
Okay, so to make this drink, which I know you're gonna do as you sit down and watch this video, some coconut water.
No, they are going to do it because, sorry to interrupt this.
Yeah, go ahead.
A lot of people have asked, like, for snow, where can I get it?
That's
Can I come over
amazing.
to
Yeah.
get it? So maybe you will make this or come over to
Okay.
one of our houses and we'll make it for you.
Yeah, and then we'll sit down and ask you questions about what you thought about the video. Little interrogation.
We had a lot of questions last video.
Yeah.
You're welcome. And hopefully you have a poem for us as requested by Aarthi in the last video.
Let's not bring that up.
Yeah, let's bring it up. Okay. Introduce the drink.
Okay, let me start from the beginning. So
Sorry.
first thing, you need to muddle some mint with some simple syrup.
Yes.
Get all the mint juice out of there, and then you pour coconut water on top.
Easy.
Just eyeball it, really.
Yeah.
Maybe a cup and a half, 2
Super
cups.
chill.
And then you pour some lime soda on top. So we just did a lime lacroix.
Lime lacroix.
Yeah.
With some, did you say simple syrup?
Yeah, simple syrup's muddled with the mint.
Yep.
And then you top it off with ice and a little mint sprig.
Yeah.
And there you have it.
Easy.
Yeah. Should we try it?
Shall we?
Okay, yeah.
Yes. Because I'm dying for a cold drink.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
That's refreshing.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too sweet.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's good.
It's like the coconut and the mint
Yeah.
are coming together, but it's like not overpowering.
Yeah.
It's like what LaCroix should be, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's not too fizzy.
Yeah.
It's just enough.
Yeah.
What I will say, if you have lime, put some lime in there. Squeeze some lime.
Put a
in
lime
there.
on it.
I forgot to buy limes today.
That's okay.
So, you know. Anyway, that's the drink.
That's delicious.
Yeah.
I think, what did you call it again?
What did I call it? I think mint mojito mocktail.
Mint mojito mocktail.
MMM.
MMM, aka what LaCroix should
Yeah,
be.
that's what you're gonna say after you have
Yeah.
this drink.
MM.
That's what you're gonna say.
Next.
We're warming up.
Help. It's gonna go well.
MMM.
That's pretty good. It's growing on me.
Yeah.
Okay. That's delicious.
Yay. Okay, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I kind of just made that up.
You winged it and it worked.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes it works like that.
if it ain't broke.
Yeah.
Cool. So what are we talking about today?
Okay, so we have a new segment to share, and I don't think we have a similar to the drink. We don't have an official name, but I think it's hobby sharing.
Yeah, that's hobby share.
Hobby share.
That's kind of like
welcome to our new segment, hobby share.
It sounds like Trading Spaces. Like it's like it'd be on the same channel,
right?
Wasn't there a show called Trading Spaces?
That sounds really familiar.
Yeah,
but I'm thinking of the show Wife Swap.
And yeah, that's what I'm thinking of too.
Okay, well, is that Trading Spaces?
I think it was similar.
Okay.
Like I think they swapped wives, but they also had I could be making this up, but I think they had families like trade homes.
Oh,
right?
Wow.
Trading Spaces.
Yeah.
No?
Maybe, okay. Yeah. I think that's a less toxic version of Wife Swap.
Okay.
So they had, they do, maybe Trading Spaces is the whole family uproots to the new home.
I think.
And then Wife Swap is they just swap wives,
that's
a
weird.
crazy thing to do.
Who thought of this?
That's evil.
Shows were wilding back then.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. Although now I'm like, Love is Blind. Like they
are
are just kind of psychotic over there. Yeah, up there in TV land.
Yeah, the modern day Coliseum for entertainment.
Yeah. Pods.
We won't kill each other, but yeah.
Just like public humiliation.
Yeah.
America's kink.
Yeah. It's less bloody that way.
Yeah.
Hobby share.
Yeah. Hobby sharing. Yeah,
we gotta figure out a better name for this.
Yeah.
HS.
I'm regretting ever doing that.
I like it now. We can take a sip of my MMM.
Okay.
It's okay.
What would we rename it if we're gonna?
Why don't we have our loving, abundant audience comment below?
What should we call this? Well, let's describe the segment, maybe.
We should start with that. Should have led with that. That's okay.
Yeah. How would you describe hobby sharing?
Hobby share. Pass it along.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is each one of us has our own unique hobbies, and we're going to introduce the other person to our hobbies. And so the other person will partake in the other person's hobby and just talk about if they liked it, and the person's whose hobby it is. I feel like I'm saying hobby so much.
Yeah.
Lots of hobbies.
But that's
part of it. Yeah.
If you haven't heard, it's hobby share.
It's hobby share. We're going to talk about our hobbies and introduce the other party to our hobby, and they can talk about if they liked it and how they felt about it. And it's just a cool way to like grow closer as friends and like get to do what the other person loves doing and just learn other things, and maybe we'll fall in love with another person's hobby and do it.
Wow.
Like you fall in love with this hobby. As we fall in love with each other, we'll fall in love with our hobbies. So, live, laugh, hobby share.
Live, laugh, hobby share.
That's the name. Comment below.
If you have a better name than that, which I doubt you do.
No, that's it.
Comment it below and maybe we'll consider it.
Maybe.
Okay.
So,
yes.
What was the hobby? What was my hobby?
Yeah, it was your hobby.
Should I introduce it?
Yeah, tell me why you thought that this would be a good hobby to share.
I don't know. Okay, so one of my hobbies is rock climbing, specifically bouldering, just because that's what's most accessible. So
right around the corner.
It's right around the corner. It's so close to me. Redacted bouldering gym.
Yeah.
So you don't know our locations.
Don't look for us.
Don't look for us.
Unless you know us, which you probably do.
Yeah, and you probably know where we're talking about.
Yeah, you know the spot.
Redacted bouldering.
Perfect.
Okay, so I thought this was I think it's a cool hobby because it's like, it's so fun that anyone can really get into it. Even if you hate it, it's like, okay, just do it once. Yeah. It's pretty easy. It's like free your first time. Yeah. Rent some shoes, like $5. I don't know. So I don't know. I think it's like really accessible. I feel like that had so many like, now I'm like, oh, accessibility, not like that. But like, okay, cut this part out. Oof, I feel like it's a good intro thing. I'm sweating. I didn't mean it like that. Okay, yeah. It's like such a easy intro hobby. It's not like scuba diving where it's like, all right, you got to get all this gear. Like,
right.
Yeah. So it's close by. I think like it's a fun activity.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm biased.
Great group activity.
It's like
awesome to just bring a friend.
Fun place. Yeah. It's like where you would have a party. So I'm like, okay, that could be pretty simple.
Yeah.
So bouldering was my hobby.
Yeah.
I guess a little background on how I got into it.
Yeah, talk about
why
that.
I love it.
Sure.
Maybe. Okay. In college, I went to Redacted University. And there was like a climbing gym in our co-rec, our gym. Lulz gave it away. And so I just got into it and I was like, hey, this is really fun. I joined like an outdoor club and we got to climb outdoors.
Yeah.
And
okay, wait, did you find it just on your own, or were you like, were friends going and you kind of got pulled in?
That's a good question. I feel like when you start college, there's like all those groups advertise.
Yeah.
So I just like saw it and I was like, cool, I love the outdoors.
Totally.
It made sense. And then made friends like going to that activity.
Yeah. It's a great way to make friends, I think.
Such a great way.
Yeah.
And doing something that you wouldn't be able to do on your own just because like a lack of knowledge, or like obviously I didn't grow up like rock climbing.
Yeah.
So it's cool that like people have that experience and can share it with everyone else.
Yeah.
Kind of like what we're doing now.
Oh my God.
Full circle.
Full circle hobby share.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Live, laugh, hobby share.
Live, laugh, hobby share.
So anyway, I climbed a bit in college, got to climb outdoors, and it really changed the game for me. It was amazing.
Outdoor climbing is so different.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what made me fall in love with it.
Really?
It's just like, because nature, I love nature. And then you're getting to like,
it's like a field trip.
It's a field trip. And you get to hike to wherever you climb. So you get the hiking in, you get beautiful nature, you get like the feel of like what's natural. Lovely. Versus like plastic, you know? And I don't know, it's just so fun. Yeah. It's like a whole day ordeal.
Yeah.
After college though, I didn't live close to a climbing gym.
Okay.
So I kind of stopped, and then lo and behold, years later, Redacted Boulder is really close to my house. I was like, oh my gosh, climbing. So then got into it. It's fun. It's a way to move your body. Like bouldering is like you have bouldering problems, so you get to problem solve. And I think that's like really fun for me, is like I would work out all the time and that's fine, but you know, it's fun to like move your body in a way that you're also working through a problem.
Right. You're using your mind.
Yeah. You're not just like nothing against working out. I still think
physical
working out is great.
Mental.
Yeah. But I felt like it got a little like repetitive, kind of just like, okay, curls. Yeah. Squats. Like that's fine. But like it's cool to just interact with everyone bouldering and then like think through problems, and it kind of eats at you when you can't solve something, and then you come back and you eventually solve it and you work with other people to solve it. And it's very motivating in that way. It's so motivating. Wow. So that was my hobby.
Okay. I love that. I love the background. Yeah. I learned something today.
Well, there you go. I know we didn't even like tell each other. We're like, we're gonna find out when we shoot this.
We are.
Yeah. Okay.
I can talk about my experience with climbing.
Should we set up the day? Like what happened that day?
Yeah. Okay. What did happen that
We just
day?
met there.
Although, okay, so I too found climbing in college.
Well, okay. Wow. Yeah. Give your background.
Well, I had my friend Austin is a very good climber.
Wow.
I think both bouldering and rock climbing. And I worked at my school newspaper at the time. I made videos for them. Ooh. And one of the videos that I was going to shoot is like interviewing the climbing club and talking about like the Michigan Climbing Club. Okay. And so just because I knew Austin, I'm like, I need to think of a video. I need somebody to interview. Yeah. And so we interviewed him and his friend, and they were just like talking about the club, and like I shot videos of like the climbing gym that we had to drive to, and it was just really cool. And then I did a day where I just climbed and I had a lot of fun. But then I was kind of like, I didn't have a car in college, so I couldn't drive. I mean, I think the purpose of the club is to like get rides to go to the gym. Oh. To go to the climbing gym. And then you kind of all climb together.
Interesting.
Yeah, because like you share a car.
Yeah, I like wasn't on campus.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I got into that for just that video, and then I never really returned. And then when I moved here, a bunch of people I know went bouldering at the gym.
Redacted. Boulder.
They're going to find out.
I know. we're gonna get a copyright strike.
Yeah.
But it's redacted.
Yeah.
So how can we get a copyright strike? Yeah.
We didn't share anything.
I'll see you in court.
Yeah. You can talk to our lawyers, the Gin and Topics lawyers.
Hey, let's go.
Our team.
We have them.
Will be in contact.
Yes,
yeah.
our team.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, so then when I moved here, a bunch of people I knew really were into climbing. And so then I kind of got into it for a month or two. And I thought it was so fun.
You did.
And I was kind of going multiple times a week.
Yeah.
It was also like one of the few places here that's open late.
Yeah. Oh my
like,
goodness.
They have really great hours. It's like 7 a.m. to like 11 p.m. every day.
That's like the latest anywhere opens
Anywhere.
in this city.
Yeah. Especially like on a Wednesday.
On a
like
Wednesday.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's a really good point.
Yeah. So I loved that. And like they had a good cafe and like that was open late. I just love places that are like, that have really like hours that I can like go to after work or like after dinner.
Yes, after dinner.
After dinner doing something is like great.
Yeah, I agree.
Getting out of the house.
Oh man.
And then you come back and you're tired and you just sleep. Yes. I love that.
Yeah. And there's a sauna there.
Okay, I've never been to the sauna. I have claustrophobia, or I'm working through that.
Stop the video.
I know. What? I don't like being in like an enclosed space. My nightmare is like something's gonna happen and the sauna door's gonna lock. And
oh my god, you were like the third person that said that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a very common intrusive thought.
I don't even think that they have locks, because why would the sauna door be
locked?
But
imagine if like it got too hot and like the seals.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a very nice Final Destination type of
absolutely ending. I'm like, why would I be here?
Yeah.
If I don't want to be.
That's a good point.
If I am fine, I can't be here for like more than an hour. So then that worries me. I wouldn't want to be in a sauna for more than an hour. I see. And so if I'm like stuck there for like even a few more minutes, I'm like, I could die.
Yeah.
That's not true.
I get that. It's like cryo. It like terrifies me.
I think but then I did try a sauna a couple months ago and I was like, you know what, this is really, I did it for 3 minutes, but it was nice. I was like, this is a nice thing to do. It was after a swim.
Oh yeah.
And so it's like, there's so much moisture and then it just dries everything. So I did love it, but I haven't gone to the bouldering sauna.
Yeah, redacted boulder sauna.
Yeah.
Try it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so going multiple times a week.
You were.
And then I was like with a couple friends and like I tried a green route, which was kind of like mid-level, but it's not beginner.
Yeah.
I want to say that.
Good to know.
And it's like, it's one of those routes that like, okay, bouldering, different than climbing because it has no rope. So if you fall on like on a heavily cushioned mat, but you can get hurt if you fall at the wrong angle or if you fall in the wrong way. And so I was climbing a green route and I get to the very top, almost to the very top, but I was like I had to get to the last like hold. And I swung my body. So that was the mistake. So I swung my body and then I missed the hold. And I feel like it was more of a mental thing. Like I psyched myself out in that moment and I was like, oh, I don't think I'm going to get it. And then because of that, I fell and then I put my hand out and now I have, I don't know if you can hear that. You probably can't.
I can't hear it.
I have a little tendinitis in my left, so it clicks.
Oh no.
And so, but it doesn't hurt. But I've just like, since then, I have like been so scared to return. And I had my membership for like 2 months after that because I was like, no, I'm going to go back. And I did, because they have like good yoga classes.
Yeah, yoga, fitness.
Yeah. So I did really like their classes. But then I was like, it's a lot to pay if you're not going to use the gym part. Yep. Because I'm like, I go to the Y. Yeah. And I'm like, well, yeah. So, so that's kind of my story why I don't really climb. And I only did it for maybe like a month and a half to 2 months. But I did really love it in that time. But since, I think now it's been like over a year and maybe 2 years.
Yeah, sometime.
And so I haven't really done it until I came with you.
Until Hobby Share.
Until Hobby Share.
And then you fell in love with it.
Yeah.
You fell in love.
In a sense, I did.
Since all the like excitement where you did it the first time.
Rushing back.
And now we go on a weekly basis.
Yeah. We were just there.
No. Yeah. So like, and two, like just for the background, when you don't climb for, I think even like a couple weeks, like it's like you're starting over again sometimes.
No,
it feels
totally.
like. Yeah.
So it's kind of like not working out in a while.
Legit. Yeah. And it's a challenge. So to set the day up, we decided to go on Saturday or Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, we both walked there from our homes.
Yeah, look at us.
It was a really nice day out. Why did it get cold again?
Wait, yeah, true. Yeah. Sorry, I got like really excited because it's kind of reminiscent of like climbing outdoors because you have to hike to.
Oh yeah, and you rucked. Is that?
I did ruck.
Okay,
yeah. So I put some weights in a backpack, and it was kind of like an extra hike, and it was really fun.
Oh.
Yeah, very peaceful.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's like a mile or so away.
Yeah, so you were kind of like emulating nature.
Yeah,
in that
it was
way.
fun. You were too.
Yeah, I guess I was.
Yeah, it was a beautiful day. So really we walked there, and you got to get back into it. So please tell us all how it felt.
Okay, I think all in all I did really enjoy it.
You don't have to say that.
Okay, well I know. Well, no, I did really I had a great day. I just don't think I would do that consistently, is what it is.
Okay,
but yeah, I don't know. It was really fun. I feel like one thing that I noticed was like that I forgot about was like the muscles that you use in climbing are so different. I think it's like anything. Like, I mean, I feel like this way about Pilates. Like, I did a Pilates class the other week and it like really was hard. Like, it was with the reformer machine and it's tiny muscles. Yep. And I feel like with climbing, it's like grip strength is like so huge and I don't have that.
Yeah, it's a lot of finger strength.
Yes, and I'm like, I mean, how else do you work out your fingers? I don't know.
They have fingerboards. They have like little hand finger little, this little thing where you do like a little push-up.
Okay, yes.
They're springy.
Okay, yeah.
And then guitar actually is a really good finger workout because you have to like.
I guess I could get back into piano.
Piano, I'm sure. Yeah, anything.
Something like
typing
that.
vigorously, maybe.
Yeah, I'm a slow typer.
Oh, see, that's, really?
Yeah, I'm not fast
You don't
at
peg
typing.
me as a slow typer. That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been fast at that.
Wow. You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Good old hobby share.
Learning opening up so many different avenues of thought.
Love it.
Yeah. So, okay. So that was one thing that I really was like, whoa, like the muscles like in the forearm, like that really, like my arms were sore for like 2 days. And I'm like, okay, that's not a lot. We did a lot actually.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's some background and maybe we'll overlay footage, but.
Okay. Yeah. The footage is great.
It's great footage.
There's some funny clips in there. I did accidentally record in slow-mo for a few.
No, I think I did that on accident.
I think it was me.
We both did it. Okay. Let's take equal responsibility here.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, when you're climbing, it's good to just like climb a route, rest. It's a very like casual experience, but we just like decided to just crush. We were like, climb, next one, off, next, go. I don't know why.
I don't know. I think I just was like, maybe I was like, I think I was maybe like panicked. Not panicked, but like I was like, oh, I'm nervous about falling. And there was like an anxious energy that was like in me that I'm like, okay, let's go to the next thing. Let's try it. So maybe that was me. Yeah. But I don't know. That's how that manifested.
No, it's also like hard when it is exciting. So it is hard to not like see something and be like, oh, that one looks fun. Like, let's go to that one now. Yeah. So I also have that problem too. Yeah. So that's not just all you.
Yeah. But then I was like, okay, how do and I think this would help me like get back to climbing is like forcing myself to slow down and like watching you do the routes. I feel like I learned a lot because you were like very intentional where your next movement would be. And it was like about knowing when and how to like expend energy. And I was like, okay, because I was sort of like, how do I get to the top? Like, and it was more like, it wasn't, I don't know. I kind of saw it more of like a physical strength thing or like maybe not momentum, but there was a little bit of that versus like a mental challenge. And so watching you kind of like think through a route and like think out loud, I was like, oh, there's a lot, which I think going into it, but like until you're there like doing the route, I was like, there's actually a lot of like thinking behind how we do things. And like how when you were coaching me through, like I think there was a specific hold, I don't remember, and we might not even have video for this, but like it was like you're holding a hold in a certain way, but because you have to like, how do I even explain this? Like you have to approach it from the right angle because you have to think about your next move. Yep. And so if you're not angling your body correctly, you're like setting yourself up for failure for like finishing the route. And so stuff like that, I was like, wow, I really see how this can be like a fun mental challenge, like a puzzle.
Yes.
And I did just want to keep trying like the same route until I would get it. But then fear of heights kicked in.
Hearing you talk about it is so cool because I think that's like why I love it. It's so exciting to just like challenge yourself in a different way. So that's exactly what it is. It's like, how do I move my body, and like thinking about gravity and physics and all of that. In addition to just like, it's really cool that your body can move this way. But yeah, fear of heights, I think it's a hard hobby to love if you are afraid of heights. So we definitely have to admit that. Any type, like bouldering, rope climbing, all of it. So.
Yeah, and I think with the rope climbing, I'm not as scared because I just know that's got me. But maybe it's like, I mean, another level of it is like knowing your body and like knowing your limits and like understanding like, okay, if I were to like stretch my arm really far and grab something, could I like, do I have enough grip strength? Do I have enough arm strength to like pull myself closer to that hold? And I don't think I have developed that.
Okay, here's the trick though. Here's the trick. I say climbing is more leg strength.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Like 100%. Like,
whoa.
It's funny because a lot of like new climbers will be like, oh, my arms are so sore. Yeah. But a lot of it too is just like you are using your legs, which are, I think, objectively more powerful than your arms.
Yeah, my legs are stronger than my arms.
Exactly. I think it's just like bigger muscles, but you're using your legs to push you to the next route.
Yeah.
So a lot of people will climb, when they're climbing, they say arms straight because when you're bending is when you're like flexing the muscle. You have to use your muscle.
Yeah.
But arms straight because your legs can just like push you to the next hold.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I do also remember you saying that.
Yeah, that like changed the way I climb. When I learned that, I was like, oh my gosh, like you're not just like muscling up everything, but you're just like using your footwork and your legs to just boost you to the next area.
That's interesting.
It's a fun little tip.
Wow. Okay, let's go back.
Let's go. Okay.
Now that I'm like talking about it, I'm kind of getting myself excited about it. I'm like, maybe it'll be fun.
Let's go. Next week, this week, let's go.
I'm thinking about getting like the 10 pass thing,
smart.
So I can just sort of like, because I don't think I'm gonna go a lot. So, but I can go like once a month or something to do a little. Okay. Let me think about it. Think about it.
Open invite to anyone who watches G&T HSS segment. Come climb with us when Aarthi wants to come climb.
Okay.
At Redacted Boulder. That'd be so much fun.
It would be really fun. I do really like the group element of it. And like, well, we were talking about this before we were recording, but like the difference between going to the gym and going climbing is that like going to a climbing gym is that like when you go to the gym, you're so focused on yourself, and it's like, which I do love. I'm like, okay, you listen to a podcast and you're just like really enjoying your workout and it's for you. But you're not really like looking around. You're not like noticing your surroundings, because if you were to do that, you're gonna like, I don't know, you're gonna like watch somebody deadlift and it's weird.
No, don't make eye contact.
Yeah, you don't make eye contact in the gym. So it's like a very like solo experience versus like a climbing gym is really fun because it's like when you're not climbing and when you're resting, you're kind of just like, you're getting a show. You're like, you're learning through like watching other people approach the same problems and like doing their own thing. So it's like, I don't know, it's a very stimulating experience mentally as well as physically.
Big time. I would also say that like the climbing community is really cool because like you said, there's a lot of rest in between and you're watching someone climb, so you could be climbing a problem and someone else, and maybe you don't get it or you do, and someone else comes behind you and they get it and they share what's called like the beta, which is like how to actually send the route. It's like them showing you how, how to fully send it. And it's just really cool because you start a conversation and then you like end up encouraging each other, and you can make friends pretty easily at a bouldering gym. It's really cool.
Yeah. I feel like I met a bunch of people like a couple years ago through the climbing gym. Jenny, if you're, like,
no way.
Just like
through climbing.
Yeah. What were we talking about? We took a quick break.
Quick break for bathroom and sound.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're
Duolingo.
back.
We're back. You make friends when you boulder. That's the really cool part.
And it's a very visual experience, and it's fun in that way.
Yeah. Visual, interactive, problem solving, community making.
Yeah.
Exercise.
Yeah.
Colorful. Spacious.
It is colorful.
I'm just going to keep
rattling them off.
You add some that you found during Hobby Share.
Oh.
That's our thing in the segment. We're just going to name one word. Mm-hmm.
See, that worked really well for me last time.
Yep.
And this is where I say haiku.
Quick, make a haiku on climbing. It's easy, breezy, beautiful. Climbing.
Mm-hmm. Somebody should really make that into...
Who hasn't? Wow. We should make that a thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess it is so fun.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that I wasn't as scared, I think is what it is. Because I think if I wasn't, like, it does sound kind of like the perfect thing to do a couple of times a week.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I just have to get over my fear of it.
It's valid. It's very valid. Like, it's terrifying.
Because, insert a few clips here of me.
Did we get you falling? No.
We did a couple of practice falls.
We did practice falls.
Yeah. Or I think we got video of, like, me trying something that you tried, and I was immediately like, no, this isn't for me.
It takes time.
Yeah. I did notice how you can do really, really tiny holds, which I think I can do a small hold, but there has to be like a hook for my hand, and you're doing a hold that's just like round and flat, and I'm like, what do you hold?
Well, the funny part about that is I haven't climbed in a bit due to injury. And that's in my left hand. And I think it is, I do love they're called like crimps. Mm-hmm. So like your hands are basically like, your fingers are like this. You're like holding on dear life with like barely anything.
That's crazy. Yeah.
But I think I've been using my thumb too much to just like grip. And so I have, it's a name. It's quite the name, and I'm probably butchering it. Okay. Decurvains tendosomething-itis. It's wild. So anywho, basically, like, to tell you have it, I think it's a common climbing injury is like if you put your thumb, like hold your thumb like this, and then bend down. That shouldn't hurt, right? But when I do that with this hand, it does hurt.
Oh, interesting.
Something about like the tendon sheath is inflamed. Oh, like better get it checked out.
No, I think I'm good.
So an injury, like all that to say, like it can be hard on your body if you don't know what you're doing with some things. But I am flattered by your compliment of being able to hang on.
Yeah, you can really hang on. And even the ones that were like, even the ones that were like the ones where you're in a cave.
Oh, the cave.
The cave where you're like, I was like, that is really tricky.
That's muscle. That's all muscle.
I think I actually enjoy those more because they're close to the ground. So if I fall, that's like, a foot.
It's kind of the best fall too, because you're likely going to fall on your back. Whereas these other falls are like,
you're falling,
you're bracing, you're falling. Yeah. But if you're in a cave, you're just like, boop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do that if like, although I would definitely go bouldering if it was all caves.
Just a cave.
If it was just a bunch of caves, I'd really fuck with that.
That'd be sweet. Hey, there's some feedback for redacted boulder.
Yeah. Take note.
Make it a cave.
Those of us who are afraid.
Yeah.
I just know so many people that have gotten hurt.
Same.
And it's like a higher than skateboarding, which is wild.
No. Cap.
Of the people that I know way more people that have gotten severely injured. Like skateboarding, yeah, you get scraped up.
Get out of here.
But you're not. I don't know anybody that has broken anything from skateboarding.
What?
But just in my circle.
I think because your circle is mostly skaters who have like tried climbing and then gotten injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, versus like climbers who try skateboarding and get injured more in skateboarding.
Okay, so you're saying that they're like kind of good at skateboarding and they're not, right? Okay.
Well, I'm not saying they're not good.
Right, but they're new.
They suck at.
Well,
no, they don't. But I think like when you're used to being on a moving 4-wheel surface versus like being up in the air, it's just two different elements.
It's two different things, and I will say that like, you know, you got protection with the skate. Like,
okay, I'm not. No,
helmet.
I'm not indulging this. No,
knee guards, elbow, wrist.
No. I was skating I longboard, and that is just chill. You stay on the ground. Yeah. You're not trying to do these pop-up shows.
I'm not doing that.
Whatever. Okay. With skateboarding, is like, no, it's terrifying.
Yeah. It is. I am also scared of skateboarding too, but for some reason, it's like you're not as high.
Dude, what? You can like get the wildest concussion from skateboarding.
That's true, but I have a helmet on.
No. I think I'm just more terrified of concussions than like tendinitis. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
that's true. I think that's a valid point because it is like you do need your brain.
The type of injury you can get from an accident climbing versus skating scares me more.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I think I could get into climbing, but I just need to get over that hump of like feeling. Yeah, and I'm like, is it worth it?
Yeah, different strokes for different folks. Like if you're not into it, you're not into it.
But. Yeah, I am trying to find a new workout routine.
Ooh, maybe working out is a hobby, so like maybe that's another one.
Maybe okay. Well, yeah, because I wanted to do our next video, or one of our next videos might be me trying Lauren's very intense workout routine.
It changes every week, but we should do like a whole weekly like what I do in a week.
I think we should do that because I feel like I need input for like what to do next workout wise, because I've been doing a lot of classes at the Y and I've been liking that, but now I'm like in the phase of like, wow, I kind of want to zone out and like listen to my music or my podcast and like do my own thing.
Yes.
And I like that, but then I don't have like a set, like I don't have a workout split anymore. I used to have an app that would tell me what to do, and then I was like, I don't want to pay $15 a month for it. So I'm like, let me invent my own, and I don't. And so then I just go to the gym and I'm like, I guess I'll do the stair climber. I just stair climb for 10 minutes and then I'll like do one of these.
Okay, that's good.
Leg press.
Push, leg.
Yeah. But it's not, there's no like, I want someone to be like, this is how you do this effectively.
I don't know if I do that, but like.
Okay. Well, I guess I just mean like, you know, could it be the next app? Could it be like, what do I like? I don't know.
I think it depends on your goals too.
Yeah.
Like I think that's with climbing is sometimes it's like, okay, hobby, like splitting that up with exercising is kind of like a mental thing too, because it's like you don't want your body to be so tired from all your training that you can't do climbing, which you love, which is also a form of resistance training. But you just have to listen to your body and like, what is my ultimate goal? Like, is it fun? Like, why am I doing it? And then you kind of figure out your split and all you want to do.
Yeah.
But we can get into that video maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that should be our next.
Is it our next one? That would be really fun.
I think it's not my hobby though. So, but if you're okay with that.
No.
Okay.
You're next.
Okay.
I'm not.
All right. We're going
2024. I'm saying what I want.
We will cook a meal. I think that will be our next.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. I'm intimidated.
Don't be. All right. Maybe that's good.
Yeah. That's a good segue.
I was intimidated in hobby doing climbing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a really good segue.
We can do hard things vibes.
Wow, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, sneak preview into what's next.
Sneak peek.
You've heard how Aarthi liked, didn't like. Yeah. What's your final thoughts on the hobby of climbing?
Final thoughts.
And words of wisdom.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Do you want another question? To answer.
Yeah, like give me
no,
okay. Okay. Let me give you my final thoughts. I really enjoyed it. I wish that I wasn't as afraid of falling. But overall, I'm like, wow, what a great hobby to have. It's so community building. It's so fun. All the reasons that we've mentioned, I still stand by. But it's like, yeah, I wish that I would be the person to go 3 times a week and just like really get into it. But I don't think I am in this phase of life.
It's okay. I love that.
Yeah. But those are my thoughts.
Wow. Words of wisdom to anyone who may be interested in developing a climbing hobby or trying it out.
Absolutely. I would say go with people that are good at it. Go with people that kind of know what they're doing. And there's a specific term for it. I think it's climb soft or climb slow or climb quiet. It's something like that, where basically you're not kind of like scurrying up the wall and you're just moving very slowly and intentionally and just like seeing the limits of your body and understanding your body in that way. So that would be my word of wisdom.
So good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Any final thoughts from you? How was it like sharing a hobby with me?
Yeah, no, it was great. I think like such a good, like everyone go out and share a hobby with your friends. Like, I think it's so easy to be like, let's go out to eat or like do something because you're afraid like you want to find a middle ground. But I think a way of getting closer is like also sharing pieces of you with other people. Even if they don't like it, right? It's like, that's okay. Like, and that's not the point.
To talk about. Yeah. Like, that's a way of like getting closer with somebody because you have to know what people don't like too.
Yeah, so, exactly. Yeah. Find out like what your friends' hobbies are, introduce them to your hobbies. Maybe it's something you do together. Maybe it's not, but like you get closer by having that conversation or trying it out.
Yeah. You peel back the curtain.
Peel back. Wow. On that. Peel back the curtain.
Yeah.
Go forth and peel back the curtain.
Yeah. And drink some coconut water.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Cheers.